Welcome back to the show, everybody. Well, let's get into it. We got Brad Garlinghouse, and the U.S. will be a crypto leader, but who are they going to appoint to all of these agencies to make sure that we don't have a repeat of a Gensler administration? Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show. You can follow us on Twitter, YouTube, and digperspectives.com for exclusive content. Right now, we are looking at $3.24 trillion market cap for crypto at the time of making this video. It is off 0.8%. Bitcoin 92,800 plus at the moment. Let me refresh that because I think things are moving a little better now. Internet's slow in here, I'm going to tell you that. So we're $3.25 trillion market cap. The market's off 0.6%, but Bitcoin's creeping up, as I thought. 93,100 plus, 3,100 plus for Ethereum, 128 billion plus market cap for USD Tether. So the money's sitting there waiting. XRP's $1.10. We're off 2% on the 24, over 60% on the 7-day up. And USDC here now, $37 billion market cap plus. Let's get into the news. So who is going to be all of these replacements for the Genslers of the world, the Treasury, right, the OCC, the FDIC, all of this stuff? We need to pay attention to this to make sure that we don't get a repeat with bad actors that slip into these agencies, and then we just can't get this market moving, because it is so important we become an innovation leader in this space. A U.S. District Court judge rejected Kraken's appeal to halt the SEC lawsuit. The judge has agreed with the SEC assertion that certain cryptos assets traded on Kraken, including ADA, Solana, and Matic, qualify as investment contracts. So this matter gets more complicated as we move forward. You know, I'm reminded from this article here, when I looked at it here, of Craig DeWitt, who used to work at Ripple. Shout out to Craig, who said he could see, and he wasn't sure, he was just speculating on what he may see, where Bitcoin and XRP end up being the only two with clarity for like the next 2 years while you wait for legislation in the market at the time. It might be the next year, 6 or 8 months, who knows, but it could happen, right? So let's keep going. We got a lot to look at today. According to O'Daly, former acting comptroller of currency under the Trump administration, Brian Brooks is reportedly exploring opportunities in various financial institutions, including the Commodity Futures Trade Commission. Oh, really? We know how smart Brian Brooks is on this crypto space. Now, James Rule says here, wouldn't it be ironic if Gary Gensler steps away from the SEC and becomes Goldman Sachs' chief blockchain counsel? Because it says Goldman Sachs to transform digital asset into blockchain platform. And this is massive news right here. I looked through this article too. Goldman Sachs is in the game. I'm going to tell you, isn't this what we've been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen? We've been waiting for these massive, massive players to begin to show us their hand. And here it is. Goldman Sachs plans to create blockchain-based platform for faster trading and settlements within 12 to 18 months. The bank is launching tokenization projects and developing a marketplace for tokenized assets by the end of this year. Oh, it's coming quick, ladies and gentlemen. It is coming quick here. And then take a look at this right quick, too, also. Let's take a look here. Okay, as we see here, President-elect Donald Trump reportedly scheduled a Monday meeting with Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong to discuss personal appointments for his new administration. And we hope Brian will lead him in the right way. I'm a little nervous. Anyway, Brian Brooks, formerly of the CEO of Binance.us, acting head of the OCC a couple years ago, has been shortlisted for several regulator jobs under Trump. Brian Brooks is not in the consideration for CFTC, so that matter's been cleared up. But he may lead for other financial agencies. Wow. Okay. So head on a swivel, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot in play, and we want to make sure that we get the right people. You're going to see just why it's so important here. Now, looking at the clock here, day 13 of Gary Gensler resignation watch, and it's all quiet on the Gensler front. Shout out to Meta Law, man. He's got to go, and he's going to go real soon, they say. But there's a guy that they're looking at for this position that's scaring the daylights out of me, and it should scare you too. It's Bob Stebbins. He says, I don't know Bob Stebbins, never met him and never worked with him, and he seems highly qualified, but I doubt the crypto industry would ever allow the SEC chair nominee to be Bob Stebbins. Why so definitive? Because Bob Stebbins was the SEC General Counsel, the SEC's Chief Magistrate under Jay Clayton. That's right. When the SEC's war on crypto began, during which Bob Stebbins personally signed off and approved and encouraged 80 or so SEC crypto-related enforcement actions, including the most controversial of all, the SEC case involving Ripple. My take is that big crypto is extraordinarily powerful and will have a lot of influence in the SEC chair's selection. And I can't imagine big crypto allowing Bob Stebbins to get in the SEC chair nomination. Bob Stebbins is nominated, then big crypto is a big nothing burger. And I tell you, this is concerning, ladies and gentlemen. Former SEC official John Reed Stark, this was his comments on Bob Stebbins here. I'm asking all of you to take a call to action here and to tag President Trump, Vivek Ramaswamy, Elon Musk, Howard Lutnick. Get these people a part of his transition team to really understand that we need a pro-crypto candidate. And as I understand it, Brad Bondi is very pro-crypto. So we need to get him in there. Look, I mean, this isn't just about our bags. This is about crypto innovation and really getting this innovation to become the next fourth industrial revolution and the U.S. to be a leader in it, right? So when I look at this, it is absolutely mission critical that they don't mess up and get someone in there to repeat a 2.0 chokehold on this industry again. And it won't be good for the country. Say no to Stebbins. This is John Deaton. It can't be Stebbins. Jay Clayton's pick. He literally signed off. He gives the thing that I just read to you. So John Deaton call to action now. Well, when I'm not done with you yet. John Deaton agreeing, and J.W. Verrett, who was at the SEC, also agreeing that Brian Brooks would serve America best as Treasury Secretary. Imagine the brilliant mind on Brian Brooks at the Treasury. Boy, it wouldn't look like Janet Yellen at all, would it? He goes on to endorse and say, I agree, Bondi as SEC Chairman and Brooks as Treasury Secretary would become known as the innovation era, the fourth industrial revolution realized. I tell you, this is where it's so important to get these critical appointees in place, right? And listen, everything matters. I mean, what they do here will define the next 4 years of what this space is going to look like. So this is mission critical, and feel free to tag the president and all his transition team. No doubt about it. All right, be careful. Love you. All right. The wife's leaving. I had to say a little something to her before she goes. Brad Garlinghouse chimes in here. In a group of strong candidates for SEC chair, it's unconscionable to consider someone directly involved in Bill Hinman's unethical, likely illegal, push to pick winners and losers in crypto. Choosing Stebbins would be akin to bringing us back to the start of regulation by enforcement era. I mean, this is... Yes. Yes, absolutely. We're too close to let this happen. The country needs this. And I don't mind saying that, it is clear that the president now, President Trump, is making crypto one of his economic pillars. So this is extremely important for the entire nation. There's no question. It can't be overstated. Looking at this, say no to Stebbins. Check out Brad Bondi. I'm telling you, this is a big deal, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's look at this. Matt Hogan from Bitwise stated that the average time frame for ETF approvals range from 6 to 12 months. So based on this estimate, a decision on XRP ETF application could be expected by the middle of next year. Literally like 8 months away, 7 months away. This is remarkable. So if the SEC's ongoing appeal process proceeds and is anticipated, think of it. If they get this case resolved with a new chairman that just says, you know what, pay the fine and we're done here. Think of it. Then you get the ETF approval. You get the rollout of the real USD. Think of this. Then we get legislation, right? I mean, these are just a few things. And then an onslaught of ETFs, not just for XRP, but the entire crypto space, as it should be. We are so close, ladies and gentlemen. We are so close. And then don't forget, we still have the unlocking of ISO 20022. Remember, the FDIC, the OCC, as well as the SEC have been clamping down on the banks and the financial institutions saying, don't you dare touch this stuff. So appointing the right people to these agencies is absolutely mission critical. And I also want to remind you, while we're here talking about ISO 20022 being fired up and further adoption happening throughout 25, we know that Swift, Citibank, and Ripple work together. There's no question about it. That's out of the bag. You see them. There's Pegah Soltani from Ripple, Ryan Rugg from Citi, and Kalani right there from Swift. We love this where it's going. And I'm telling you, I'm getting so excited. But at the same time, we can't afford to get an appointment that would stonewall everything we're headed towards. Take a listen to this from Block Bull. It's all in the plan, he says.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's the Block Bull right about now. So I'm just going to show you guys exactly why I do believe XRP is going to top out before correcting to the downside around $2. Now let's take it back to the infamous 17-18 super cycle, where we actually ran up from down here all the way up here in a 60,000% move. So that was a 600x your capital. Okay, now you can see here, this was the monthly close here on the candle, and you can see here what the close was, which was $1.97. Now everybody knows where the 21 cycle high went to. So this was the previous cycle. I've put my cursor over there. Again, the high was $1.96. So 196 is pivotal, guys. So I do believe we are going to hit this yellow trend line here, and we are going to reject again from the 1st of December into the apex. Now from the apex, XRP is pretty much going to do a similar move up here.
Well, I tell you what, I don't have a problem if he's talking about it mimicking either 2017 to 18 or 21 year. I'll take it. I'll take all of it, no doubt. What I really want to see, however, though, is I want to see these appointees picked in a manner that really point to the fact that we are going to see crypto become one of the economic pillars of this new administration, because it is mission critical to make the United States great again. Not financial advice from me or anyone else. It's just my digital perspectives. I'll catch all of you on the next one.